Hi, I'm Rabbi Hannah Spiro from the Hill Havurah on Capitol Hill, and I'd like to share a couple of my favorite Hanukkah stories. And this one I love because it gives you a sense of the vibe of the holiday, and it makes me and my toddler want to get up and dance. So if it does the same for you, feel free. It's called the Hanukkah Hop, written by Erica Silverman and illustrated by Stephen D'Amico. Rachel's twirling streamers. Daddy blows up blue balloons. Mommy sizzles latkes as she hums a Hanukkah tune. Kitzel chases dreidels. Doodle sneaks a donut treat. Parrots bob bob bobbing to a jazzy bim bom beat. Mommy shines menorahs. Daddy clears a space to dance. Rachel swirls with candles as she sings a bim bom chant. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. I'll whirl all night at our Hanukkah hop. Bubbies and Zadies, that's grandmas and grandpas, zoom in by plane. Nieces and nephews ride buses and trains. Great aunts, second cousins, old friends from afar are arriving by motorbike, camper, and car. Rachel opens the front door, swings it wide, and two steps all of the guests inside. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. Come dance at our first ever Hanukkah hop. Gather round menorahs, rainbow candles stand in line. Strike a match and say the blessing. Small flames flicker, glow, and shine. Daddy starts the singing. Everybody joins along. Rachel dips and pirouettes to Rock of Ages and dreidel song. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. I flicker like the flames at our Hanukkah hop. Mommy tells the story of the band of Maccabees. Those ancient freedom fighters made a stronger army flee. They restored the ransacked temple. They relit the altar light with just a tiny bit of oil that kept burning for 8 nights. That's why we light the candles and eat crispy latkes. Yum! And tonight we dance, says Rachel, with a bitty bitty bom. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. Put your dancing shoes on at our Hanukkah hop. Who wants to eat, asks Daddy, serving platters piled up high with scrumptious, crunchy latkes, piping hot and brown and fried. Sour cream is best, says Rachel, but applesauce is tasty too. Doodle grabs a jelly donut, oozing sweet and drippy goo. Rachel gazes out the window. She sings, bitty bitty bop. There are special guests still coming to our Hanukkah hop. Time to play with dreidels, and there's chocolate gelt to win. Each letter gives direction. Nun or gimel, hey or shin. Give or take, none or all. Watch the dreidels spin and fall. I'm a dreidel, watch, says Rachel. She spins, she stops, she stares. Ding dong! The front door opens. Yay! Our special guests are here. And carrying the instruments, the klezmer band appears. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. Now we can get stomping at our Hanukkah hop. Musicians are strumming and fiddling and drumming, singing and chiming, tooting and humming. Cousins are twisting and jumping and flipping. Great aunts and uncles are stepping and dipping. Nephews are strutting. Kitzel is pouncing. Nieces are swinging. Doodles bouncing. Bubbies are tapping. Zadies are snapping. Parrot is squawking with wings flapping. Toddlers are wiggling and children are giggling. Daddy is stomping. Mommy is hopping. Rachel is whirling and bim bopping. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. Spin, swing, sway, dive, jump, pop. The party's going wild at our Hanukkah hop. Spinning, pouncing, tapping, clapping, swaying, snapping, bounce, bouncing, wiggling, giggling, flapping, hop. Stomp, stop. The klezmer band is drooping. Their instruments have dropped. Streamers are falling. The balloons have all popped. Daddy's in the kitchen washing dishes and pots. Mommy brings out blankets and pillows and cots for all the snoozing guests at our Hanukkah hop. Bitty bitty bim bom bop. I'm the only one still dancing at our Hanukkah hop. So I love this book because it makes me want to dance But I have to say, one kind of hard part about reading this book this year, when we can't have big parties or any parties at all, is I wish we could, and it's not possible. But I kind of want to share that I think that this Hanukkah in particular, we can kind of identify just a little bit with the Maccabee kids, the Maccabee grown-ups. The Maccabees lived at a time when it was not easy for them to be themselves. There was a lot of pressure for them to do things that went against who they were, to do things that were against their values and that didn't feel right for them. They were super brave. They were super resilient. They fought back against that pressure, and they brought their community back together, and they brought light to a really dark, difficult time. Hanukkah is not just about parties and presents and playing dreidel. It's about finding light in darkness, and that light coming from deep courage, doing really, really hard things, fighting for the right to be yourself and fighting for other people's rights to be themselves too. So before I end, I just want to share one more shorter book that I love called Antlers with Candles. And if you've ever gotten up first thing in the morning, felt a little bit disoriented and wondered what's going on, this is kind of a book about that, Hanukkah style. It's written by Chris Barish and illustrated by Melissa Iwai. My toes were cold this morning. When I climbed out of bed, I looked for my moose slippers. I found other things instead. What's that on the counter? I tiptoe up to look. It's just like the big antlers on the moose in my new book. What is it? Ah! What is that? I tried to see what's up there. Uh-oh, I made it fall. This looks like Daddy's cookie dough, but it's not sweet at all. What could it be? Is that a bag of buttons? What's in this sparkly box? I see my favorite colors on these funny, pointy blocks. What are these pointy blocks? I hear my daddy coming. Hooray, hooray, hooray! Daddy sighs, I need some coffee before we talk, okay? This is our menorah. It holds candles that will glow and help us all remember special times from long ago. Mom made latkes, Daddy smiles as he picks up the tray. The tasty pancakes warm us on a cold and wintry day. Let's pick up all these dreidels. They're fancy spinning tops. We see a Hebrew letter every time a dreidel drops. This is an awesome patient dad. Tonight, we'll light the candles with blessings and a song. Soon, you'll have learned all the words and you can sing along. We'll smell onions and potatoes as the crispy latkes fry. We'll eat Nana's applesauce. There'll be sour cream to try. After dinner, we'll play dreidel. Your cousins will be here. We'll use the buttons for our game, and whoever wins, we'll cheer. By then, you'll be so sleepy, we'll hug and kiss goodnight. But first, we'll have a party, because Hanukkah starts tonight. Happy Hanukkah, Chag Urim Sameach, happy festival of lights. I hope it's a bright one for you, for your family, and that we can make it a bright time for our entire community.